Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to General Hospital spoilers, Cody Bell and Tracy Quartermain enjoy a wonderful friendship. Cody was there for Tracy when she wanted to return to horseback riding, and he helped relieve the grief of Gregory Chase and Dr. Hamilton Finn's departure from town. While Tracy and Cody are only buddies, the soap has hinted at something more between the two. Tracy hasn't been particularly friendly to Sasha Corbin since becoming Cody's gal pal, so there are obviously some strange vibes developing. In fact, she's yelled at Sasha several times. Still, is Tracy responding out of envy, or does Sasha simply rub her wrong? There are a lot of shifting components in this tale right now, and Sasha and Cody may be gone shortly. During the week of October 14th to 18th, it was discovered that Sasha's mother was Holly Sutton and her father could be Robert Scorpio. As fans wait for the DNA test results, if Robert is Sasha's father, she would be Cody's cousin, as Cody is Max Scorpio's son. This arc also includes Cody considering owning Serenity, the horse farm where he grew up. He's been saving for it for quite some time, and it's his dream. Interestingly, it appeared on the market last week, just before fans discovered about Sasha's real mother and father, but Cody is unable to purchase it since he has the $6 million required. Tracy, on the other hand, does, and despite Cody's protestations, she is likely to give him the money. Whether it's through a loan or by acquiring Serenity and signing his name on the property. It appears that the show is preparing an exit storyline for Cody. He would not only be pursuing his ambition, but he would also make things much easier for him and Sasha by leaving town. Cody and Tracy's relationship does not appear to be progressing beyond friendship. Sure, there's an age gap, but watching them canoodle would have the same feeling that viewers had when Jason Morgan and Anna Devane kissed, as well as Drew Quartermain and Willow Corinthos. Cody will, however, have some meaningful goodbyes and painful sequences with his father, Mac, stepsister Maxie Jones, and nephew James West before leaving town. He will most likely enjoy a great moment with Tracy. Could the two get caught up in their emotions and end up enjoying a hot kiss? Tracy and Cody might have had a fantastic romance at a different period. Still, if Cody moves in for the kiss, it would not only surprise GH fans, but it would also be an intriguing way for him to exit. General Hospital spoilers suggest that viewers should always expect the unexpected. Cody and Tracy's relationship in Port Charles might not work at this point, but it would be fun to see the two enjoy a kiss before he sails off alone into the sunset. Sometimes goodbyes are nearly unbearable, and that's precisely how we felt today as Violet bid goodbye to her family and General Hospital. We had hoped that Finn's release from rehab would signal his comeback or, at the very least, that he would opt to leave Violet with Chase and Brooke Lynn while he went off and got his life back on track. But Finn was not just not returning, we also discovered on Friday that he had obtained a new job in Seattle, and Violet was scheduled to join him. Unfortunately, there was no last-minute ruse, and while we think Violet should be with her father, that didn't make saying goodbye any easier on Monday, October 21st. You can read the summary here, but be prepared for a devastating goodbye that we could barely contain. We weren't alone, though, as the tears in everyone's eyes revealed that it wasn't just the characters' hearts that were breaking, but also their portrayers. As Violet said her final goodbyes, her eyes red from sobbing, our hearts went out to Jophiel Love, who, we can only assume, was experiencing the same feelings as her character. Love has been with General Hospital for the past 5 years, ever since Finn's darling daughter appeared in 2019, after her mother Hayden abandoned her in Port Charles. As difficult as it was to see Violet say goodbye to her father earlier this year, this was nearly harder. On Love's official Instagram account, the amazing actress mother posted on Friday, when it appeared that Violet was departing, asking, "What do you all think about today's episode?" As Jean and Towery Gilliland stated in the comments, the news was bittersweet. Violet should be with her father, and both should be in Port Charles. And everyone agreed that this was a difficult departure to understand, let alone forgive. Nonetheless, as admirer Beth Hawkins commented, that little child will play some important roles in her future. She's incredibly talented. That may be the understatement of the year, but as a number of other fans pointed out, Love's fans can still find her on ABC, where she will be recurring on Will Trent when the show returns for its 3rd season. For the time being, however, please join us in saying farewell to Love after her outstanding work on General Hospital over the last 5 years. Hopefully, as is often the case throughout the day, we'll see her in Port Charles again someday. More than 6 months have passed since General Hospital condemned Spencer Cassadine to his drowning fate, and actor Nicholas Alexander Chavez has made a name for himself in primetime. While that is a short amount of time in real life, it is an eternity in soap opera land. Trina Robinson, Spencer's bereaved girlfriend, may now be regaining her energy. Jens Austin Astrup, a Gossip Girl veteran, has been cast as the beautiful Kai, who will meet Trina at Port Charles University. Our sister site Deadline, which broke the news, also revealed that the daytime newcomer will debut in November. In addition to Max's Gossip Girl, the rising star has acted in a few short films and, as a child, 2 episodes of The King of Queens. Astrup's casting comes while the revolving door at General Hospital is truly spinning. Alexa Havens, who played Babe on All My Children, will shortly make her debut as a recast Lulu Spencer. Emma Samms and Jonathan Jackson recently returned their roles as Holly Sutton and Lucky Spencer respectively. Andy Wilson has taken over as Dr. Isaiah Gannon, followed by Van Hansis as a recast Lucas Jones and, last, Scott Reeves as Liz Weber's brother, Steve. Perry Shin reprises his role as Brad. According to General Hospital spoilers, Christina Corinthos Davis has been publicly criticizing Ava Jerome and vowing to make her pay, which is the last thing she should be doing. Alexis Davis cautioned Christina that she was giving Rick Lansing precisely what he wanted, which may jeopardize the case against Ava. Similarly, Molly Lansing Davis is concerned that Christina is making mistakes that could allow Ava to escape off the hook. If Ava does not receive justice in court, Christina may be tempted to take matters into her own hands. This is more true now since Christina is about to receive a severe blow. Christina will be devastated by Sam McCall's impending death, which will only exacerbate her suffering. Christina had already tried to grieve over her baby and found a way to move on. Christina's loss of Sam may push her over the edge, allowing her to do anything. It's easy to envision Christina concluding that people like Ava shouldn't be allowed to live after Sam died after donating a portion of her liver to Lulu Spencer. Sam will not survive her recent hospital visit, whether it is due to medical issues or something more sinister, such as Cyrus Renault's plot. Today on General Hospital, Terry informs Lulu of her problem, Violet bids her farewell, and Holly faces the music alongside Robert. Terry informs Laura on today's episode of General Hospital that Lulu's surgery may have a problem. Lucky and Liz come just as she is getting into the specifics, so the doctor directs them to her office. Lulu has portal vein thrombosis, which makes successful surgery exponentially more difficult. It means there is a blood clot in the vein that delivers blood to the liver, which will need to be removed during surgery, significantly reducing Lulu's chances of survival. Laura sees just one option, however. Without the procedure, she will undoubtedly die. Terry makes it obvious that the surgery is unlikely to save Lulu. They must notify Sam of the potential issues, and it is her decision whether or not to proceed. No one at the hospital has done a surgery in these conditions, which reduces Lulu's chances. Lucky steps forward and asks, "What if I could improve those odds?" Liz returns to the nurse's station, where Isaiah welcomes her before Lucas runs over and says they're the 2 people he's looking for. He wants to discuss Lulu's failed ventilator and alarm. Lulu would have died if Isaiah hadn't arrived just in time. Lucky appears eager to speak with Isaiah as they reflect on their failure. Lucas and Liz sense something is wrong and investigate Lulu's chart. "Oh, God," Liz exclaims. Lucas understands that while the transplant may save her life, it does not guarantee she will wake up or have a nice life. He feels the desire to talk to Laura and Lucky. "Do you really want to tell them to give up on Lulu?" Liz asks. Alone, Lucky asks Isaiah if he knows somebody who has dealt with this issue previously, and when he is told there isn't time to get them there, Lucky just asks Isaiah if he does. Although the patient was able to survive, he ended up in Africa after failing another family he had committed to support. He left to practice fundamental medicine rather than make unrealistic promises. Lucky isn't asking Isaiah to save Lulu just to try. Isaiah believes it will take a miracle for her to survive, but Lucky demands that he either tell him there is no hope or try. Kevin enters the chapel, where Laura sits in a pew. Today was awful, she says. He claims she has had to be strong for others, but now it is her turn. He is there for her. Laura will be strong, too, because Lulu is struggling to get back to her. You've never given up hope that Lulu would survive, Kevin tells me. She tells him she's not a hero. She's just her mother. Dante arrives at Cody's, gets offered a beer, and tells his friend about Sam and Lulu. Cody is overjoyed when Dante reveals he's feeling bad about spending all of his time with Lulu rather than Sam because she's having a terrible time at home. And now we're asking Sam to make this sacrifice. Lulu was wonderful, but she is Dante's past, whereas Sam is his present and future. Dante asks Cody to take the kids on a trail ride while they are at the house. Yes, of course. Dante, everything is going to be okay. Sam greets Jason and Drew and informs them about Lulu's failing liver and her eligibility for donation. She would like Scout and Danny to remain with the Quartermains while she is in the hospital for about a week to heal. And she wants both fathers to spend as much time with their children as possible. They promise to do exactly what you ask. They both praise her for doing this, and Sam says she'll say her goodbyes to the kids and look for Dante. Thank you, again. Jason and Drew gaze at each other as she walks away. Holly stumbles through a deeply sensitive matter with Robert in his office. However, before she can say anything else, Robert informs her that Sasha has already arrived. They performed a DNA test, and Holly no longer needs to lie while they await the findings. Do you want to tell me how this all happened? Holly had no intention of deceiving him, but when she found out she was pregnant, she assumed he had died. She couldn't risk his enemies finding out, so she went into hiding and gave birth to Sasha, telling her that her father had died, which Holly believed was real. After leaving Sasha with her mother, she went out to make a living by running cons. Robert confesses he got her thinking while she was pregnant, but she had numerous opportunity afterward to reveal to Robert that he had a daughter. She says she couldn't bear to hurt him again. The longer it went on, the angrier he felt with Anna for hiding Robin. Robert believes Holly knew this day would come. Holly believes that if it hadn't been for Cody, this would not have happened. Even I have my limits. Robert is shocked that he would never have known if Sasha hadn't fallen in love with her cousin. Holly apologizes, but points out that if the DNA test proves she is correct, Sasha will despise her and lose the man she loves, so Robert will be the only one there for her. Look after our daughter, she urges him tearfully before leaving. Meanwhile, Sasha confronts Maxie about her mother's ridiculous claims regarding Robert. What if, Maxie wonders, she's not lying? Sasha is convinced that is only to damage her life in Port Charles so she may break ties and flee with Mommy. Maxie maintains she has no motive for this. Holly is a con artist, true, but the Holly I know is also sincere. Can't she be both? Why would she lie about something so readily disproven? Maxie is also upset because she didn't discover this truth from Sasha. Sasha apologizes and admits it is difficult to open up about her mother. She made sure I didn't have a normal childhood or stable parents, but I will not let her take Cody away from me. Tracy returns home to find a bag at the door, then finds Violet, Chase, and Brooklyn in the living room as they enjoy their final snack before saying goodbye. Violet did not want to depart without saying her goodbyes to Tracy. Violet and Chase's trip is delayed, so Tracy plans a farewell tea party. She informs Violet she spoke with her father, who is overjoyed with his new job and their new home. Violet is excited, but she is going to miss Tracy and everyone very much. Tracy says they can just think about the fun they'll have the next time they see one another. The four then enjoy a tea party using Granny's fancy china. Tracy invites Yuri in to say goodbye, then instructs him to box up the tea set and ship it to Violet's new home in Seattle, as Brooklyn stares at her grandma. A little while later, Chase informs Violet that the car is packed and they are ready. Violet asks if they can go to Grandpa's bench one last time. They hug and profess they love each other. Violet wishes to leave Bella with Brooklyn for their new baby. She wishes they had a girl because they were so wonderful to them. Can I tell you a secret? Violet asks Brooklyn. You're the one I'm going to miss most. The two hug. In the final seconds of the show, Brooklyn says farewell to a tearful Violet, telling her that she loves her to the moon and back. Tracy then describes her as a very unique young person, and I am blessed to have gotten to know you so well. Violet claims she knows it's Monica's house because Alan donated it to her, but you make it feel like home. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.